Got me a little frost footing to dig this morning, and I say little, it's like 56 feet, and it goes from this corner of the house in a straight line to there. And this, I don't know, this is a crappy lot. There's only maybe like 10 feet between the property line and where I had to drive down, and then it's got this nice little retaining wall, so yeah, these aren't great lots. There's a lot of basement houses over here. And normally this isn't a video that I would even post or share, and I probably won't make like a whole video out of it. I may just add it to one, but the only reason I am going to make a video is my new laser receiver finally showed up. It is a Spectra CR700, and that's a magnet mount now, so what I can do is I'll dig down to the depth I need, which will be 28 inches below the top of that formed footing. Once I get to my depth, I'll check it with the laser receiver on the stick, and then I'll set the bucket down in there flat, and then I can stick this on the machine, and then the laser will read right there to it. So yeah, these have been on back order months now, so yeah, at least for everybody asking. As I used to have one of these, and when I had the 153, I have it's I think they call it like a Depth Master 2000, but it was like 10 times the size of this one, and it had to have that pipe on the side. So Brad with Top Notch got one of these maybe last year. I don't know, he told me about it. It's $570, which I thought was still really cheap for what it is, but I've been waiting on it for a couple months, so that's why I haven't really looked at any other ones, because I knew a friend of mine actually started working for this company where I got it, and he got in touch with me and told me that they had a couple, so he grabbed me one. So I'll kind of walk through how this works or whatever. Or, I don't know, I'm pretty rusty at it. Brad actually sent me a little video, and the biggest thing, he told me to set the bucket flat, and he had a great idea. He actually took a piece, I guess right there on the stick and the coupler, welded like a piece of flat steel, and then cut it and painted it. That way you would know when you have the bucket in the exact same position where you can check grade every time, because you may not 100% get the bucket flat or the stick plumb. But that's the thing with this one, which it won't light up anything here now, but this will tell me kind of up and down, and then it should tell me if the I believe that if the stick is plumb, I think. And maybe not, maybe it won't tell me that, I can't remember. So I know on my other one it did, but so yeah, well this one should somehow though. But yeah, we'll get dug down and we'll kind of walk through that. And this one I'm just centering the bucket on this pink line. Look at that look. I think the stick's pretty straight up and down, and the bucket's pretty flat. I mean, I could even just paint a line right there across like the main pin, so that way when I curl it, I can just visually, you know, line that back up with each other, and that will kind of keep making sure I check my depth in the same area. But we'll get out and set this. And I probably should have showed that, but I just checked it with the other stick, or it must be right there. Yeah, I checked it with the other stick, and then I just kind of set that one over there. But you got to watch, that magnet's pretty strong. But so now I'll be able to just set the bucket here. The stick is a little bit, it's not 100% straight up and down for the up and down, so I guess it doesn't tell you if the stick's plumb or not. But now we'll just jump in there and back up, dig some more, and then we'll check the grade as we go. So let's see how this works. savings with this. Now I actually need to play with it a little bit because you can adjust kind of the spread of it. Like you can tell right now it's set to where it's like, you know, real minimal or really accurate, where you can have it maybe like be a little wider in the band, so it's not like I don't have to have it just spot on, if that makes any sense. I guess it's where the laser reads. Like I'll have like an inch range where it'll start reading. Right now I think it's a ½ inch or less, so I didn't even start flashing until it's within a ½ an inch. So that's why I barely moved the stick. It's either too high or too low. So the biggest thing is going to be trying to get the stick back in the same position. And I'll have to kind of pull up, make sure the stick's straight up and down, because you can't have it, you know, angled like that and then try to get a reading or anything. That'll just throw you off. Right there, and I got it all the way down, so I can force it down. Just real, see how touchy it is? I need to widen up that spread just a touch. Yeah, this thing's gonna be nice. But I'll just continue on. I'm pretty much at the end of my footing here. I'm gonna have to. I got myself dug back into a corner now. I have to turn around and dig that little bit and clean the center out. But like I said, I just wanted to show off the new Spectra 700 receiver. So you guys will be seeing this in a lot more upcoming videos. This is my second job of the day. This was a house that I think back in like 17. I've got a video of it. I put a French drain around the entire back of the house, and it came out. The daylight it out. Got that second tooth right over there, and then probably kind of hard to see with this rock right here in front. That's the end of it on this side. And what we're back doing is, he says this thing works like awesome. grass, but it just runs water out of it, and it actually been running down and cutting down the edge of his driveway here. So what I'm going to try to do is just dig a ditch and see if we can't get that water from this side of the house and the pipe to follow this ditch and not so much go out to the driveway. And it's not going to be anything real pretty because, you know, obviously it's not any kind of finish work we're doing here. We're just kind of roughing it in. And I'm going to dig a little bit. I got a little more. We'll do a little better looking finish grade on it on the other side of the driveway from the front yard. He's got water running down there and washing his rock and stuff away, so this was just kind of a little I don't know, one of those good small filler jobs or whatever. It may take me the rest of the afternoon, or I may have to come back tomorrow to kind of finish some of it up, but just kind of a simple little ditch down through here. Trying to make sure we can keep all the water from running out to his driveway. Yeah, we'll just carry on with this little one. It's not real exciting, and then I'll jump out when we get to the next part of it, which is along the driveway. Be a little more to it there. I'll kind of show you guys what we got there.